Now that the show's established, many players say they've watched the Traitors before they become contestants. They say they know what happens to people who speak too early. They even warn each other not to do it. And then someone does it anyway. Not once, every season. This is a look at what happens when a game is designed to erase its own history. The discussion always ends the same way, not when the room is ready, when the clock runs out. What follows isn't about confidence, it isn't about leadership, and it isn't about people misunderstanding the risk. Players know the risk. The question is why the behavior keeps appearing anyway. In this game, silence doesn't make you disappear. It gets noticed, creates suspicion. Everyone is expected to contribute. Everyone is expected to have a view. Withholding reads as absence, not patience. Players don't need a reason to start watching someone. They only need empty space. Silence doesn't remove attention, it delays how it forms. In the US version, Season 4, Rob Cesternino talks early about how the game should be read. By episode 3, he's gone. Not voted out, removed overnight. Nothing has been proven yet. No traitor has been validated. His presence created pressure. The game resolved it immediately. Every day ends the same way in the Traitors. Discussion stops, the room closes, a vote happens. There is no option to wait. The host enforces the tempo, not the direction. The game moves whether anyone feels ready or not. That means someone always has to begin. Someone has to say something first. The system doesn't advance without a move. In the US version, Season 4, Michael Rappaport becomes the center of the room early. By episode 5, the group removes him. Not because a theory landed, because the pressure did. The room resolves the thing it doesn't like sitting with. Avoiding early speech doesn't stop the vote, it changes what the vote is based on. Without shared framing, impressions take over, distance gets read, tone gets interpreted. Pressure still forms. It just forms later without context. Early on, uncertainty is expected. Mistakes are forgiven. No one is supposed to be sure yet. Later, patterns are demanded. Hesitation looks deliberate. Changing direction looks calculated. So players move early because it feels survivable. Not safe, survivable. They trade future exposure for present relief. By now, players know how this show works. They've watched earlier seasons. They've seen what happens to early speakers. Some of them say it out loud. That knowledge doesn't change the pressure, because the pressure isn't informational, it's situational. Knowing the stove is hot doesn't help if the room keeps getting colder. Every round still ends in a vote, every silence still gets read, every group still looks for motion. Experience doesn't remove the need to act. It only makes players more aware of what's coming. And awareness doesn't slow the game down. It compresses the decision. That's why even careful players move early. They aren't choosing between safety and danger. They're choosing between two kinds of exposure. In the UK version, Season 1, Hannah Bitovsky stays social and non-committal early. She doesn't become a source of pressure. The early volatility moves past her. She remains. She eventually wins. Nothing about the intelligence changed, only timing. Players don't speak early because they don't know better. They speak early because the game removes every low-risk position. Speech creates pressure. Silence creates pressure. The difference is when it arrives. The game requires movement. It resolves that movement against whoever makes it first. That's why this keeps happening. Not because players fail to learn, but because the Traitors' environment never gives them a safe moment to wait.